Hey, what's going on, everybody? Fellow Chippy Nation and Space Pirates and all that good stuff. Figured screw the 10 minutes. I'm pretty much set up now to come on and do what we're going to do tonight. Just hang out for a little bit. Sorry I was late. I was supposed to be on about 7:30, 8 o'clock. No need to ask, hey, what's going on, Spence? No need to ask Kelly what's for dinner. We just finished up Chinese food. We had to go food shopping. And then the house was pretty darn cold. And I set the thing up to 74 and it was staying at 62. What's going on, Gil? I was like, what the hell's going on? It went down and I completely forgot to change the filter on the unit, and that thing was caked with dust from all the construction, so I was choking out the unit. So as soon as I changed that out, the heat came up and we're nice and toasty warm again. What's going on, Phil, Mark, Jack? Hopefully everybody's doing pretty well tonight. So tonight we're just gonna run down our next group build. Benny, what's going on? We're gonna go over the Star Wars group build. This group build is a shorter amount of time than the others. The others are pretty much the whole year long, except for this one and the Halloween. Halloween you gotta have done by the 28th or 29th or something like that. But I figure for the next few Saturdays we'll go over each of the group builds. We'll have a live show this way. I could at least get on here, do a little hanging out with you guys for probably half an hour, and we'll talk about those things. What's going on, Donnie? What is up, sir? So I'm trying to think of anything new. Oh, one thing is new. The Christmas gifts that I got, those are all out. You should have got them by now, except for Gil and John over in Gil's up in Canada, John's over in England. Those should be going out this week to you guys with USPS, so hopefully it gets to you in a timely fashion. Speaking of the busts and Blackheart, let me run over to the computer screen and hopefully this works. Let me lower that. Let me lower my chat. I talked to Gio. Gio actually gave me a little bit of a discount for the Christmas presents. And then I explained to him that we have sponsors on the site, and he asked me to tell him a little bit about HLI, what sponsorship does, and all that good stuff. So we officially have. I have to set it up on the stream to put his name across while it's scrolling, because I didn't get a chance to do that tonight. But we officially have Blackheart Enterprises, or Blackheart Models, as our new sponsor. So thank you very much to Gio and Blackheart Models. He just asked me, whatever I need, let him know. Discounts for members maybe as a giveaway, busts as a giveaway, discounts for when I do bigger stuff. So Blackheart Models is on board. If you haven't seen them before, come over to blackheartmodels.com, and then you can check out all the stuff they have. They have a whole bunch of cool stuff, 1/1 scale. The ones we gave out were the Micromania busts. Got some cool creepy stuff at the top here. And this is where I got the Star Trek ones. I got to order mine. I got the original 4 that came out, which was Spock, Uhura, Khan, and Kirk. And then I got to get Roddenberry, Bones, Scotty, and Sulu. So I got to get those 4 too. But there's a whole bunch of stuff. Dragon heads, dinosaurs, whole bunch of dinosaurs. So just come check them out. Got a whole bunch of good stuff over here. Let them know HLI sent you over, and the little comment thing if you do buy something. And then if discounts and stuff come up like that, I'll get a discount code and put it out to the HLI members. And that will only be for, discount codes are going to only be for members of the community. It won't be a general discount code to everybody out there. So you got to be a member of the community when we get those discount codes, and those will be probably put on the site somewhere for you guys to see. So that is our newest sponsor. I want to get Jason, and they do have a Michael Myers, but I got the big Michael Myers. I like these, Lily Munster, and I think there's another one, Morticia. So Ken Zimmerman did this mummy. This mummy was pretty cool. So that's what's going on with that. Let's go back over here for a second. Let me see my little chat box. Now the thing with the chat is I'm using Mob Crush. So right now, like I told you last time, I'm on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at the same time. I have a little pop-up that shows me all the chats at once. When I can only pick one to chat on. So I'll see everybody's. So say if you're messaging me from Facebook, I'll be able to see it. And then I'll be able to talk to you. Hey, Bob Bruce, what's going on? I missed you over there. And I'll be able to talk to you over there. But if I type, if you're on YouTube, watch me on YouTube, you'll actually see me typing in and get the little thing over there. So let me set up to go over and we'll talk about the whatchamacallit, the group build. I couldn't think of what we were doing tonight. The group build. Kelly's shaking her head. Kelly's shaking her head. She's like, what are you doing? All right. So as usual, if you want to join the group build, come over to hobbylinkinternational.com. Go over to the group builds tab, and then you'll click on the group build rules, and you'll see the group builds for this year. They'll always have the year in the title, so you know that's this year's group build. We'll be talking about the other few in the coming days, but today we're going to be talking about this one, the SciFiantasy Star Wars group build for 2021. And as always, at the top of the page and at the bottom of the page are thumbnails that you can just click on them, hit save image, and it's the right size to use as a thumbnail on YouTube. If you're going to make YouTube videos, then you can use this as your thumbnail if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can use this. This way we know it's part of the SciFiantasy group build. Usually the rules are the same for almost all the group builds. I just try to make it general so it's easy on everybody. The group build already started January 1st. Anybody can enter, but if you are going to enter the group build, we ask you to come over to the community, join the community, and post your in progress and finished pictures over there. We're going to jump over to the community to show you that once we're done rolling through this. The model you're building should be new. That includes 3D prints, kits, stuff like that, but it should be new. It shouldn't be started unless, like our friend Steve, he joined we're doing a military veterans group build. He joined in on that, and he had a started kit, but it was just the top half and bottom half were glued together. That's no big deal. If it's like 3/4 done, please don't enter that. Start something newer. The build begins on January 1st and ends on May 1st at midnight. The reason we're ending it a few days early is this way you can get all your pictures to me, and on May the 4th, we will have either a slideshow or I'll be on here live and we'll do a slideshow of everybody's builds. And that'll be all the pictures you send me, and anybody that's watched one of my slideshows or live shows, when I do them, I make a cover for your specific build. I'll put your builds, your name, and then we'll have your pictures, and it'll run through everybody's pictures. Post as much as you like in the official thread. I'll show you where that is. If you do come right to the rules, you can just click this link and it'll bring you right to the official thread. If you're making videos of your group build, Star Wars group build, just try to title them SciFiantasy Star Wars group build 2021 so we can find them if somebody searches on YouTube. If you haven't, please invite your friends over to the community and tell them about the group build. This way we get a lot of people in on it. You can either email your finished photos to me, or you can Dropbox them, and just when you're emailing or Dropboxing me, put Star Wars Group Build 2021. I got plenty of room in my Dropbox. It's like 2 gig. Every time I get somebody's pictures, as soon as I take them and put them on my computer, I delete that to free up the space so more people can send their pictures in. Try to get me your pictures by May the 1st, the latest May the 2nd. This way I have time to make the slideshow and get everything all set up. As usual, all your finished photos will go on this site, HobbyLink International, as a photo feature, and whatever you write up with it. And then, you know, you can tell your friends, hey, come check out my build on HobbyLink International. They could come check out the article, check out your pictures, and everybody else's stuff. And the most important rule that I always put at the bottom, most importantly, have fun. Have fun building. Build it your way. Enjoy it. Do what you got to do. And post a lot of pictures. And then we will be having a live show. All right, we're having a live show on May the 4th to show this off. Hopefully I'm not working overtime that night. If that's right, Kelly said if I'm working overtime, she will do the live show. And if you're asking me anything right now, I'm not going to be able to see it because I'm looking at my computer screen and I can't see anything else. And we've added the thumbnail down here that you can grab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to HobbyLink International. If you haven't signed up here yet, please come over and join the community where my name is. This will actually be a register or login button. If you come and register and you don't get your activation code within 15 minutes, just email me and I will go into the back end, activate your account, and then I'll email you right after that to let you know you can sign in and start posting away. When you come on here, just scroll down. You can actually, as guests, come and check out the site and see what people are doing. You just can't post unless you're a member of the group, of the community. But you're going to scroll down. We pretty much have topics for everything. And here is the site group builds. Braille scale, sci-fi, Star Wars, Wings of World War II, annual Halloween build, the High Seas group build. Those are the ones we're running this year. And then we got the Shelf Queen group build, which is running for a couple years. This way we could finish our Shelf Queens. But for the SciFiantasy one, just come click in here. Let me go to make sure it's on page 1. If you click in here and you're just coming right to the site, you can click on this and it's going to bring you to the rules. And then a bunch of people said they were in on the build. And Spence is going to be doing the Slave 1. See who else got stuff going on. Alex is doing the Revel Snow Speeder. 1/52 scale, huh? Interesting. We got Gilly doing Poe's X-Wing Fighter. Lodnick. I probably always say his name wrong. But he's doing the Star Wars First Order Heavy Assault. Crazy looking walkers. Interesting looking characters there. Oh, look at that. Paul Tosny got his Bandai 148 scale. I'm going to have to yell at Paul and tell him he didn't post a picture and he's being lazy. He already started, Lodnick already started washing up his parts and doing that. This is cool of him to let me know that it was Wednesday, January 6th when he started the build and he threw his camera in there. This way we could see the date and time. You really don't have to do that, but if you want to, that's awesome of you to show that it's, you know, the kit is started after the group build. And we're only on page 2 so far. And Spence did it too. I didn't even notice that. Spence got his phone in there. He put his up January 7th. And then he laid out his kit for you. I don't think I have Slave 1. I have to get that kit. Oh, look at that. I completely forgot Omar was doing, he's going to 3D print this out. A chick Boba Fett. That's pretty cool. Boba Fett and little baby Yoda. Bob is in, of course. He's always in on the group builds, which is awesome. Guaranteed we'll have a Halloween build, at least one Halloween build from Bob. He always puts in a bunch of them, which is cool. He's doing the Darth Vader 1/12 scale. And that's the door. That's interesting with the little thing to make it look like he's whipping his lightsaber around. Kelly said he's a man. He's whipping his lightsaber around. Lodnick is on his way building. Spence was putting up what he's doing with the electronics and his board. I wonder if this will show up while we're doing it. And that's the engines for the Slave 1. The little pulsing engines on there. And then Bob started his Darth Vader just chilling up on the Aves epoxy sculpt. Just chilling, waiting to be worked on. The head looks good. They did a nice job on the head. See, I don't know, because these figure kits from Bandai come pre-painted. I don't know if I would repaint it or not. I'm not quite sure. Wes started doing a 3D print of a Stormtrooper. It's the helmet that's kind of crushed in, and there's a skull inside it. That's a nice size. It fits in the palm of his hand. That's a pretty cool print. Base coated in gloss black, and that's the ones that are there. And then that's the last one. This is some painting of it. Got the skull going on. Helmet's smashed in. And there's a side view of it. That dude got messed up. So yeah, if you're on the site and we do these kind of videos, I'm going to be showcasing your work of what you do. Since you work hard on your builds, I like to show them off. And we'll come back to me over here and we'll see if I missed anything over yonder. Where's my little chatty McChat thing so I could see everybody chatting from everywhere? Tell me it'd be a wreck diagram. Oh my God, you're always wrecking things. You're always wrecking things. I'm just scrolling through the last of the chat to see if I missed anything. LTC 1-1 bust. What's going on, Omar? Hope you're doing well, sir. Hey Kelly. You missed it, Benny. We already had dinner. We had Chinese food, so. So he put a whole bunch of food symbols too. There's STL for the Death Star. There's actually, I was on CG Trader last night, and there's a whole bunch of good Star Wars stuff on there, which just makes me want to get a. Hey, what's going on, Barney? Makes me want to get a 3D printer more and more. I'm just scrolling through the comments just to see if I. Yes, the ceiling is awesome. This part of the house is not done yet. Working on the if you guys are on Facebook, you've seen my old blue tarp because there was no bathrooms in the house, so I had to do something quick for the ladies and myself and the boy to take a shower. So I put that together, and Vinny's got the new stuff. Yeah, Mark, check out the CG Trader. Just looking through. Man, a lot of comments. A lot of comments. So what's going on out there? I can't hear it, but I'm trying like hell to get the Falcon finished. Yeah, you've been working on that. Everything's good here. Senor Kenny, how are the ladies and the teenager? The teenager does not come out of his room since it's about 3/4 complete. Vinny just has to finish the inside of his closet and put a door over, like a nice door to hide the electric panel. So he's just sitting down there in his room enjoying his new queen size bed. The ladies are doing fine. I got one on that side doing schoolwork, and we got Mama-san over by the TV over there. So everybody's doing good. We're just keeping our fingers crossed we can keep Vinny around long enough to get at least the inside of the house done before he has to leave for his next job. So that's the big thing. Hopefully we can get it all done. If not, like I said, as long as the living space is done, then I'll just have to wait until we can get Vinny back here after he's done with his other job to finish up the garage and stuff like that. If you didn't know, while I'm here, I'm going to do it next weekend and the week after. We still have the Braille Scale group build. That's all year long. My friend Chris, who is also known as Braille Scale on the site and YouTube, he's co-hosting that with me. And then we have the High Seas group build and the Halloween group builds. We'll go over all of those over the next couple weeks. Yeah, my fingers are crossed big time. So if there's any questions about the group builds or anything like that, shoot away, and I will I'll explain anything, or if you got any questions about anything that's going on the site or anything like that, or how to register on the site, we'll hang out for a few more minutes. I just like stopping in for a few minutes every once in a while to let you guys know that I'm still here and we're still doing our thing. Trophies will be going out soon too for the winners of the Mahdi contest. The Mahdi's still going on this year, so if you're interested in that, you can go check out the rules on the main site too. And if anybody's here that builds, you know, we're always looking for photo features or step-by-step articles for the main site so we could put them up there. Star Trek kit has Star in it. No, but next year when we do the Star Trek group build, you can, because we're going to be doing, definitely going to be doing that. And Donnie gave me an idea for next year too. So the next year, I plan ahead for a lot of the stuff for group builds. This way, I know what's going on. Going to definitely do a Star Trek group build, Halloween group build as always. Donnie gave me a good idea to do a TV and movie group build. So anything that you can see in you see in the movies or TV, that's a model kit or a 3D print or anything like that, we can do that next year. The donation link should be in the description below. That's one of the bad things about doing the Mob Crush, is once this video is over, I have to go back into YouTube and put the whole description back in, and also put the thumbnail, because Mob Crush doesn't do that. It just puts the tiny heading and a little bit of a description. So I got to go back into this and put that up there. I don't think it's in this description. Yeah, it's not in this description. Jeez Louise, can I talk or not? Kelly's shaking her head nope. So that's the only bad thing. Let me see if I go back to my last video. Yeah, the last video I got it because I had to go back in there. What Mark is talking about, we do donations for the site, and it all goes to the site itself. Like donations go to the hosting, giveaways, contests, all that other stuff. Anything that's related with the site, all the money goes back into the site, and that's what we use it for. I just put up the link in there. If you guys see across the top, it should be, did I put it up here in this little scroll thing? I might have forgot to put the donation link in the scroll bar. I'll have to fix that too. And I got to put up Black Heart models in there too. Still got the COVID hair going. I got to get a haircut sooner or later. Let's see if it pops up after Sabo Miniatures and NY3D Creations and Badger. Was Badger the last one I got up there? And then it should go back to community. Yeah, I got to fix this up tonight when I'm off of here. Thanks for pointing that out, Mark. I'll get that up there. I'll get Black Heart models up there too. And eventually I'm going to be fixing all this up. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to stop in, say hello, let you know what'll be going on for this group build, and we'll be talking about the next group build. It'll be the TOS 1350 only. Yeah, I seen you guys. I seen Eric post something on the site about coming information soon about a 1350. I will not. Oh, thank you very much, Bob. Bob, the cheap ass modeler here. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it.
Take my money.
Who's next up? Gilly. Thank you too. Thank you, kind sir. But yeah, a 1350, I can tell you now, I'm not going to join into that one, because the 1350 is going to be a very meticulous and long build when I finally do that one. That's a very big ship, and a lot of work's got to go into it. Like a guy like Boyd, he's built probably 20, 25 of those ships, if not more. So he can knock them out like that because he knows exactly what's going on, and all the little places where it may not fit right and all that other stuff. So he can knock those out pretty quick. For me, that's going to be at least a year and a half build, taking my time, making sure everything's right and stuff like that. That's an expensive kit for me to just jump in onto a group build and try to rush through it in a year. I don't want to mess that guy up. Now if you're doing 1/1000 scale, that would be a different story. But the bigger kits, I got to take my time on that. I did the 1350 Enterprise CVN 65, and that took me almost a year to do that, and that's got a, that's a big ship with a lot more parts though. A lot more parts than that. You dang hippie. I am a dang hippie. Yeah, I've been watching his 350 series, and I posted on his thing. That's going to be my go-to series to watch when I build mine. See, I didn't even know he's built that many. That's a lot of TOS Enterprises to build. Yeah, he's doing an awesome job on that. 350 Phase 2. We need more kits. We need more kits. So the other thing, I was going to ask you something, and I don't remember what. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Whoever's here, we do like to take suggestions and stuff like that. So next year we definitely have Star Trek, the TV and movie group build, and a Halloween group build. Going to be probably doing two more. God bless you, mother. 2 more. So if you have any ideas for group builds, throw them in the comment section below, and we'll take a look at them, and we'll see what we come up with. No, I didn't even, that one 357 scale, that's not even my kit. That's my brother's kit, and I just got fed up with those stupid lines on it. So what I'm going to do, instead of building that one for him, I'll finish that up eventually, but I'm going to give, I got a bunch of refits, so I'm going to build a refit for him. Instead of that little 537 scale, I'll build him a nice big one, a much better model kit. See, now that's where I think they messed up, putting back out that stupid 537 scale with that paneling all over it. That's just hideous. They had the files for the 350 scale. All they had to do was shrink it down, and they would have made a killing, because everybody would have been buying those kits. I would have definitely bought like 3 of them if they would have just taken the 350 and brought it down to 537 scale. It's a lot easier to display a 537 scale than it is that big 350 scale. I don't have room for all of those, but well, I guess now with the house I do have room for some of them. So no, they didn't clean that thing up at all. A Navy group build. Navy group build would be good. That would definitely 50 builds on the Boyd's belt. His technique will have improved a lot. Boyd is pretty much the master at that 350 scale thing, how he bangs those out. He does a really nice job on them. And see, a lot of people didn't like one thing that Boyd was doing with when he was painting with the HPLV gun, the high pressure, low volume, big guns. Everybody's like, you can use an airbrush to do that. You could use an airbrush, but I used HPLV guns too when I was painting cars and stuff like that, and I have mine. So when I do the 350 scale, that's what I'm going to do. It's easier to do that whole ship with a bigger gun like that than sit there like this with a little airbrush trying to paint that whole thing. So I'm just going to have it done in minutes instead of a longer time. On the actual video, without commenting, once the video is over, you can just come back to the video, and then underneath you'll see the comment section. I don't know if you can comment on the video while we're live. I'll jump over to the live one anyhow. No, because you can't comment on the video while it's going live because of the chat box on the side. But after the video is over, then you can come back in and you can put the comments at the bottom. So if you have if you have any ideas for group builds, throw them down there, and we'll talk about that. And I definitely have a few changes, like I said, coming up for when I can get back onto a regular schedule of building and doing videos. I have plans for my videos, how I'm going to change them, and U.S. Air Force Century Series. Yeah, there we go. Busty group build. I like that one. Busty girl group build. Who is it? Who makes the girl figures? I'm not the anime ones. Somebody makes cool girl figures. I gotta find it and see what it is. Interwar aircraft. See, there's so many good ideas. Oh, Boyd also builds. I missed that one. Boyd also builds as he has for commission, so he has to paint fast. Yes, he does. He does have to paint fast, Omar, but I would not waste my time painting slowly with an airbrush on that big kit. No way. The bigger kits, I'm definitely breaking out the bigger gun and just... Same thing when I build the Titanic. I'm not going to sit there with an airbrush. I'm going to mask off, take the brush, one swipe down, one swipe back, and it's done. And it'll be good to go. Lindbergh F-100 is kind of a bummer. Oh, boo. There's more than Elvira out there. Ooh, a Cold War group build. I was going to do a battleship group build. Would be nice. That would be cool too. Something like a battleship group build or aircraft carrier group build. That might take a little bit more time, especially if somebody's building 350 scale and bigger. So we might need a little more time on those. But we'll decide what we're going to do, and then we'll come up with some rules and stuff like that. Elvira kits. That's funny. It's bugging me that I can't remember, and I just seen it on. I was scrolling through something, and I just seen Matchbox. No, not Matchbox. Matchbox is in my head now, but I can't remember the name of the company. You know what? Let me go over here. Let's Let's go over to the computer screen, drop this down. Let's go to megahobby.com. Mega Hobby, if you're in the States, Mega Hobby's excellent to order from. They ship out fast and get to you pretty quickly, and they also have pretty decent prices. Figure models. Oh, I'm touching my work phone. All figure models. There's so many 3D printed women you can do too. 1/32 scale. I will come across. I got to get him again. Oh, he's out of stock already. Michael Myers is already out of stock. I didn't snag him quick enough. Got to get Blackbeard too. It's only 22 bucks, which isn't bad. Which is not bad. Nose art girls. That's not really looking that good, but that's Hasegawa. Yeah, there's a Hasegawa. Got Tamiya. Or Tamiya, as some people like to say. I say Tamiya. I'm looking. That's Vesta. There we go. Master Box, that's it. Kept thinking Matchbox. Master Box has a bunch of female figures in 1/24 scale at a decent price, $15.26. I want to get this one, the cop, but the box art and her face don't look anything like each other. A busty girls group build. Boy, we'd be yelled at by the ladies real quick. Maybe we'll change up the name, but it'll be a ladies thing. This one goes to a series with NYPD and stuff where she's shot in the shoulder. Just looking to see. They got the steampunk girls. They got the hitchhiker girl. They got all sorts of stuff. Actually, let me go over to CG Trader too for you 3D printer guys, printing guys. 3D printing guys. I want to show you something else. I know a lot of you seen on our site and also on Facebook and stuff, the Stormtrooper girl with the long blonde hair that was resin. Don't allow notifications. If you do have a 3D printer and you're interested in that, formats. I'm always looking at this stuff just because I like it. I like the stuff and I want to get it. They got different ones, like over here. They got the chick on sitting on the Death Star. They got another one on the helmet. I make the dark side cry on an X-Wing pilot's helmet. This one's not that. I don't think it's from the same person. The person that makes the other ones I just showed you, they do a bunch of them. Fly for the Empire. They got a whole, and here's the one I'm talking about. Everybody's seen this one. The Stormtrooper girl bending over with her hiney sticking out. So if you don't want to get the resin one, whoever's making these, looks like they do a pretty good job on them. You got the option of having the helmet on or having her head there. There's her hiney. There's her hiney again. And there's the base, has a little saying, serve the Empire, do your part, which is pretty cool. So there's a lot of cool 3D stuff out there. So eventually I will get a printer and start doing that stuff. Coltman's got Michael Myers in stock. Oh, I got to check that out. He usually has good prices. Girls just want to have fun. Absolutely. Christopher Whitford. Can figures be included in absolutely. Darth like the Bandai figures, Chris? If you're talking about the Bandai figures, yeah, or 3D printed figures, doesn't have to be a spacecraft, Death Star, or anything like that. It could be anything in the Star Wars universe, as long as it's either a 3D print that you got to put it together and paint it, or one of the Bandai figures, or something like that. There's a 1/35 scale master box kit of U.S. and German paratroopers gawking at a naked woman. That's an interesting one. So yeah, definitely, like I was saying before, before I got sidetracked on trying to figure out Master Box. Gonna be changing up how I do my videos. I was talking about it on the Discord. If you don't know, we have a Discord server which you can come and join. I'm not on it right now, so I can't grab the link. Sometime can you go back to the Mega Hobby main page and figure out what's wrong with the Falcon pick? Oh, see, now you got me. Now you got me going to Mega Hobby to see what's going on over there. I get sidetracked so easy. It's like squirrel, squirrel. Kelly's just shaking her head. Now my computer's going so slow. The cockpit's on the wrong side. The cockpit's on the wrong side. I caught that right away once you told me to look for something wrong. Cockpit's on the wrong side of the ship. Go to megahobby.com. On their main page, if you scroll down a little bit, I bet you they took the picture and in Photoshop they flipped it so that they could put the words on one side and the ship on the other, instead of just keeping the ship where it belongs and putting the words on the other side. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, we're going to do our videos a little differently, or I'm going to do my videos a little differently. I know Paul's going to be still doing his reviews and his builds. I'm going to be probably do a review and then build that kit. So my videos might, once I get building again, probably won't be in a series. There'll be only one or two or something like that. What the hell's going on here? Was this Jamoke? What's going on, Dirk? Nobody knows, that's Dirk Pitt. Go check out his YouTube channel. He always has good stuff on there. And if you missed his, I think it was 40 questions Dirk had. That was actually a funny frickin' video. So go check that out. That was good. And then besides my videos, I'm definitely wanted to do the Friday night hobby talk. I have to set that up and just hang out like this and do certain subjects and talk about things in the hobby. Like a main thing we were talking about the other day, or might have been this morning, might have been while I was at work today, was how 3D printing is kind of pushing styrene kits away from the hands of us builders. More people are starting to go over to 3D printing. I personally don't feel that way. I think styrene kits are still going to be around for at least another 15-20 years before they go away permanently. But I think more and more you're going to see companies like Tamiya and stuff like that getting into the 3D files as printers become cheaper and bigger, and you'll be able to print out your Tiger tank or your Messerschmitt. Go clean up that Messerschmitt on the table. And you'll be able to print out all that stuff instead of having a box of plastic in front of you. I don't think the hobby's ever going to go away. When we did our first magazine, we interviewed Dimitri from Bravo 6. If you guys know Bravo 6 Figures, he does a lot of, if you're into Vietnam dioramas and builds, check out Bravo 6. He does a lot of Vietnam figures in 1/35 scale. But we interviewed and asked him how he felt about the changes, and this was even before 3D printing. He's like, and I agree with him, that modeling is always going to be around. It's been around since the beginning of time in one form or another, where people chiseled out little stones and made little statues and stuff like that, and then it went to carving wood and balsa planes, and then now into styrene models. We're just evolving from one type of modeling to another type of modeling, and we're just going to go into the 3D portion of it. And actually the 3D portion may be better for modeling than plastic kits itself, because the kids these days really aren't into the plastic kits, but they are into technology with computers and 3D printing, so it may actually help with getting kids more involved in building. I foresee if anything's going to go away first, it won't be bigger kits. It's not going to be your Titanic that's going to go away, or your 72nd scale Millennium Falcon. Who's going to go out of business first would be figure companies, say like Warhammer 40K, garage kit guys will go out of business. Anything with figures and busts and small stuff like that, because looking at the stuff, busts and figures are predominantly 3D printed, and they're smaller and they're easier. And I could see them knocking those people out of the park first, which kind of sucks, but everything evolves, unfortunately. You have 155 space loot. It's kind of like when they said videos would replace radio. Videos did replace radio for a little bit until they stopped making videos. Yeah, I'll probably be dead before it's done too. All dependent on if a meteor comes. Video killed the radio star. Big meteor comes and knocks us all out. What are you mumbling about over there, wife? She's mumbling behind us. She's definitely mumbling behind us. So, I hope you guys come over to the community. Check it out. Sign up. Start posting your stuff. Actually, before I go, for you guys that don't know, let me see if I can get the invitation. We've had a Discord for a while. Invite people. I can toss it up in here. Hidden user. Use copy button. Okay. Copy. X added in. Let's see if this works. Like I said, we've had Discord for a while. We've probably got like 10 guys on there that constantly use it, and all of a sudden it'll be quiet. Eric will wake up and say good morning to everybody, and everybody will be grumpy and be like, dude, you're up way too early, go back to bed. And then during the day, all of a sudden it'll explode for like an hour. We'll all be chatting, and then everybody's got to go back to work or whatever they're doing. There's the link for Discord. Hopefully it popped up. Why did it pop up on... See, that keeps happening. I'm logged in as YouTube. Okay, there it goes. Oh, okay. I just found something else out about Mob Crush. If you're on Mob Crush multi-streaming, it's not going to work for Facebook, because it doesn't have a live chat on there, I don't think. Let me see if it worked. Okay, no, it doesn't. So if you're watching on Twitch or you're watching on YouTube, you'll actually, if I type into the little box on Mob Crush, it'll answer those two, but not on Facebook. So anybody on Facebook, I apologize. I can for some reason it's not popping up your messages in here. It's just giving me Twitch and whatchamacallit, YouTube's stream over here. So anybody that's watching on Facebook, hello, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Kelly just railed her elbow into the quartz countertop, which that can't feel good at all. Not at all. It's all listened to now. You know, you guys kill me because, what was it? Not last year. It was the year before. You guys stuck around for 8 hours and watched me put down a wooden floor for Frankenstein, which is over there and still not done. And then you guys just hang out and listen to me bull crap about the hobby and all that other good stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Squadron, if you didn't know, Squadron is gone. They're filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy, so I don't know if they'll be coming back or if somebody's going to buy up their stock. I'm sure they're going to liquidate, and somebody like Sprue Brothers or maybe the other hobby link out there. There's another hobby link, hobby with a linc.com. They're an actual shop. Maybe they scooped them up. What's going to happen to the books, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to the books. We might see them, we might not see them. Maybe somebody will be kind enough to pick up that series and keep going with it. I know a lot of people were asking what's going to happen. They love the Squadron sanding sticks. I personally love the Squadron sanding sticks myself. Look on Amazon. They're probably on there before the prices get jacked up, and grab yourself some whatchamacallit, sanding sticks if you want. I never ordered from Free Time Hobby. I always do my stuff through Mega Hobby. Most of the time it's through Mega Hobby or Sprue Brothers. Boy, I thought an hour was a long video. Yeah, well, live show for 8 hours, slapping down wood. That was a good night. I actually think we took a break for a little bit so I think I had the dog. I think I had the dog. Did I have the dog that weekend? Yes. He went up to, yeah, I had the dog, so I had to go walk the dog and have dinner with the kid, and then we came back and did what we had to do. supply on their books. Actually, if you didn't know, we have our own shop too. shop.hobbylinkinternational.com, or if you just go to hobbylinkinternational.com, hit shop, you can go over there. If you build planes and stuff like that, we have products from a newer company called Cat 4. They do a lot of resin parts that we have on hand. I actually have them here and I ship them out, so they're getting shipped from the United States. And we just got in 350 scale barrels for the Bismarck, I think, for very fire ships. So I got those to put up there. Most likely, and not to insult anybody from the UK or anything like that, we're probably going to be following along with everybody else and not shipping to the UK. And that is just because of the VAT, and they want us to collect taxes for the UK, so we're not going to go down that route. So it's unfortunate that I've seen a lot of companies already going that way. Right now, we pretty much just sell in the United States and Canada anyhow. This way, because we're so small, it's easier for us to do it that way. Have to get the hobby shop in. They usually have a good supply of their books. I got no hobby shops around me anymore. Yeah, the wood show was one of the best. It was a fun night. We had a good time. We had a good time that night. But yeah, my hobby shops are all closed. Everything's closed. So I only have online. I used to have a great hobby shop over here, like 15 minutes away from me. They had everything you wanted, and it's all gone. But fellas, we're gonna go. This way Mom can turn up her TV. I have her turn down the TV right now because I'm not in the basement, in the garage. Because if YouTube hears something that's copyrighted, I could get a copyrighted strike. So I asked her to lower it. So I don't want to take up too much of her time and let her watch her shows.
You got any questions for me?
Kelly wants to know, you got any questions for her besides what's for dinner, Kelly?
What's for dinner?
The hobby shop that I spoke of was Avenel. Dirk would know it. Dirk knew that hobby shop. Avenel was... if you can go to Mosquito Con or NL, you can get the tech toys. Yeah, Mosquito Con this year is going to be, if I can get down there, is going to be in Florida. Yeah, see, Dirk knows that hobby shop. That hobby shop was great. I would go from Staten Island to Jersey. It wasn't that far, but still, I would pay the toll to just go to the hobby shop and spend the gas, because that was even if you just went there and walked around, it was freaking awesome. Yeah, it was rough. What's for supper, Kelly?
That's it. That's all good for.
That's all you're good for, Kelly. That's it. All right, fellas. Thank you for stopping by. We'll do this again next Saturday, and we'll talk about the Braille scale. I'll see if I can set this up where I can have a guest on with me, and I'll see if I can get Chris on with me. If you look on YouTube for Braille scale, Braille.scale, that's his YouTube channel. He does a lot of great stuff on there too. And we'll see if I could get both of us on here and we could both talk about the group build. We've got a few more weeks to go on this, and then we're, like I said, keeping fingers crossed by April, the whole inside will be done, and then I could get downstairs and I can do, I could start building again. All right, everybody. Be safe out there. Make sure you're taking care of each other. Be good to each other, and we'll see you all soon. Take care, and bye-bye, everybody.